We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130. WWBF Bartow, Lakeland, Winter Haven.
The following is a special presentation of WBF Sports.
It's time for Bartow Yellow Jacket basketball on WBF. Tonight's game is brought to you by the county-wide community support of our WBF Sports Boosters. Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow, Citrus Air Conditioners serving Bartow and Lakeland. Bartow's Budget You Pull It Auto Parts on Highway 60. Spath Jewelers in Bartow and Valrico, and Crave Nutrition in Bartow. Yellow Jacket basketball is also sponsored by Whiddon McLean Funeral Home in Bartow and Fort Meade, Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance of Lakeland, Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South, and Evolve Professional Landscape Management. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Certified Public Accountants, S.R. Wright & Company of Winter Haven, Specialized Landscape Treatments from Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, and Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Bartow. Now, let's head to the gym and join our broadcast crew for Bartow Yellow Jacket basketball.
And good evening and welcome to Yellow Jacket basketball, where we're here at the Mosaic Stinger Shootout. I am John Bodie, and with me is my partner, Neal Duncan. And Neal, this is the cap-off of the regular season, but it's also the tune-up for playoff time, and that is what we call the Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
Absolutely, and we're excited about all the matchups that we have. The first two games have been outstanding. We can talk about that a little bit later. But 2009, when this event moved to Bartow High School, of course, Mosaic came on as a partner all the way back, was that 17 or so years ago. So we're excited. This is a good tune-up for Bartow. You're going to play a team in this first game, Lakeland Highland Prep, who beat Bartow in the preseason. And then you got the game tomorrow night against the Villages Charter. But we're excited. We appreciate our corporate partners, and certainly Mosaic leads that list.
Well, this is a squad that comes in Lake Highland Bartow taking on Lake Highland Prep, and it's a Lake Highland Prep. This is a Lake Highland Prep squad that comes in at 23-1 on the season, and they are only lost really to one of those academies, which is the Rock National, and they're one of those. They don't compete in FHSAA. It's kind of one of those academies like IMG Academy, Montverde Academy. So that's their only loss. And the Yellow Jackets did play Lake Highland Prep earlier in the preseason,
right,
and lost pretty bad, Neal.
Yeah, they've got really good guards. The guards in that game were doing a great job of penetrating into the lane like you would want them to do. Bartow was early in the season. We've talked about all season long some players that they thought they were going to have this year they don't have. And so that team was gelling. It was a different Bartow team, but their guards were penetrating and kicking it out. They hit a ton of three-pointers. But just like Bartow's a different team, this Lakeland Highland Prep's going to be a different team. So I think we're in for a great contest. But this is a very skilled team that Bartow's playing tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But interestingly enough, both teams come in averaging 68 points a game. The Yellow Jackets earlier in the season were averaging as much as 71 a game. Since we were last on the air, the Yellow Jackets played two games. They played last Friday night at Lake Wales, and they beat Lake Wales, beat the Highlanders 58-42, and then came back on this week on Tuesday night, went down to Avon Park and beat Avon Park. Also, the Red Devils, like Kathleen, and beat Avon Park 89-60. So, they're getting the tune-up, Neal, that they need to get ready for playoff time, which is next week. And we'll talk about that. But nothing like the Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
Oh, great crowd, great hospitality going on over there. And, again, we want to thank Mosaic. 16, 17 years. They've been with us since we brought it to Bartow High School. It is a labor of love. There's a lot of volunteerism. There's a lot of folks that are making this happen. We've got things going on here that we got haircuts over in the corner.
Yeah, we're doing haircuts in here tonight.
We're doing post-game press conferences on the video board.
Yep.
You hear coaches say they love getting that invitation. And we can talk about it later, but if it's Polk County versus the best teams from around the state, you get that invitation to come play here, you're probably having a pretty good season. And last year, the least of the teams that played here made it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I mean, that just says
a lot
it right
of them
there.
went to the Final Four and even more won state championships.
Yeah, that tells you the level of competition that comes into the Mosaic Stinger Shootout. And there we have it. We'll take a quick break for the announcement of the starting lineups. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
Only weeks left. The 20 buck truck drawing is coming fast, and this is your last chance to get in. $20 enters you to win a custom truck while giving back to youth in agriculture. Once the countdown hits 0, it's over. Get your tickets today at 20bucktruck.com.
You've heard the expression, try it before you buy it, right? Well, at Keith's Spray Service, they won't ask you to sign a long-term contract because they're confident that you'll want them to keep coming back to care for your delicate ornamentals and lawn treatment. Keith's Spray Service for over 50 years.
Oh, girl, you deserve to sparkle. From engagement rings that say forever to the bold pieces that say treat yourself. We've got the bling that you've been looking for. We're Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico. We're your jewelry family. Come see us.
Discover a menu crafted to please every taste at the Blue Ridge Grill in Bartow. From fresh starters and hearty mains to indulgent desserts, every dish is made with quality ingredients and genuine care. Blue Ridge Grill, North Broadway Avenue in Bartow. Open 7 days a week.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket Basketball, where these starting lineups are brought to you by Jazzercise Bartow.
I know that you and Neal are so jealous because you guys can't come.
Throw my back out.
But Bartow, Polk County, if you're looking for a fun dance cardio class that incorporates kickboxing, stretching, stretch training, strength training, and fun music, then you need to check out Jazzercise Bartow. You can check us out on social media. City of Bartow, they also are advertising for Jazzercise Bartow. So anyway, check us out and come have fun with us while we get fit.
And let me tell you, I'm kind of joking about the throw the back out because honestly, you will sweat. You will feel amazing. You might be sore. You might be sore at first, but you will get into a lather, and you'll really.
I made John try it out.
Your body will start to smile back at you.
Yeah.
So starting lineups. We'll start with.
I got in a lather walking from my truck here, so I'm good. Thanks.
And that's when it's cold. It gets really cold outside. So the starters here for Lake Highland Prep, who are the Highlanders, will be number 2, Michael Madube, a 6'5 senior. Number 5, R.J. Ingram, a 6'3 senior. Number 10, Shiva Atwal. He is a 6'5 senior. And number 12, Robert, Oscarson. He is a 6'1 senior. And number 20, Mark Dalani, and he is a 6'3 junior. So a lot of experience on the Highlanders to crank things up. And this is the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders, not the Lake Wales Highlanders here. They are wearing all black, white numbers, little red trim. The Yellow Jackets will have the home whites. Starters for the Yellow Jackets will be number 22, Derwin Link. Number 3, Cybers Sinfort. Number 24, Dylan Brinson. Number 0, James Rattery. And number 12, Jay Crossley.
Hey, John, just
yes,
to let you know, Matt Williams is not with the team tonight. So Williams will not be playing in this game. So we'll have to see how that impacts the Yellow Jackets. But as always, next man up.
Next man up. That's it. Madube will tip it off with Derwin Link. And as you mentioned earlier, it's a different team than what Lake Highland Prep saw in the preseason, as the Yellow Jackets now sit at 20-3 on the season. And tip went up in the air. Nobody got it. And Rattery will come up with it for the Yellow Jackets. That'll be the start of this Mosaic Stinger Shootout Friday night. Yellow Jackets play again tomorrow night, and a whole slate of games tomorrow night. Down low, they find a quick flashing Link, and he missed the little short jump hook. Here come the Highlanders. It's 7:43. Late start. Supposed to start at 8:30. I'm glad it's Friday night, Neal. Up top.
I don't even know what time. Oh, my gosh, we're an hour behind.
Otwell up top. Now he gives it over there. That's going to be Ingram. Shooting a three-pointer will be Otwell, and he missed the air ball, actually, but then Brinson was stepping out of bounds when he grabbed it, so it'll still be Highlander ball here.
Yeah, on that first offensive set for the Yellow Jackets, a great set play, but Link just can't get it to. Probably would like to see him kiss it off the board there, but needs some defense from Bartow.
Yeah, he needed just a little bit more touch on that. Ball up top. Otwell's got it. Now over there, swinging it around to Donnie. Now over there to Oscarson. And knocked out of bounds by Brinson. It'll still be Highlander ball here. Mosaic Stingers shootout. We're primed and prepped and ready. It's the third game tonight. Just 3 on the slate. Yellow Jackets conclude each night with their scheduled game. Almost a double dribble there by Oscarson, and he threw it out of bounds, did Otwell. So
you talk about getting ready for the playoffs. Obviously, Bartow doing what they need to do in the regular season, getting that first round bye, so they get the winner of Poinciana and
I don't remember.
Basically.
Yeah.
So you got to think Bartow's going to do well there, and then face Lake Gibson or Lakeland.
Sinford up top. There's still no score here. 6:45 in this first period. That's Rattery going baseline. And stepping back baseline. In and out. Got robbed. That was halfway down. Quickly back up the floor are the Highlanders. That's Deldani. Now gives it over there. Swinging it in the corners. Otwell. Back up top to Ingram. A deep three. Shot it wide right was Delani. I'm sorry. I keep saying his name wrong. It's Delani. And, nice move by Ingram. Double pump. He missed it. And they lost it. And then the Highlanders come back up with it. Another block from behind. They're going to call jump ball. That was clean.
That was a great play by Link. He just went straight up, and then there's no chance for the ref official to call that a blocking foul. Great play by Link.
I tell you what, they had Otwell just sandwiched right there. You had Brinson from behind and Link up front. They called a jump ball, but it's still Highlander ball. They're going to get it in. Possession error was to the Highlanders. There is almost a three. He faked it, did Oscarson, and back over here to Otwell to Ingram. There's Ingram up top. No score, 18 on the shot clock. Trying to get around Sinford. Nowhere to go. He traveled. They missed that call. In the corner three, knocking it down was Oscarson. And that'll be the first basket of the game. 3-0, 5:52. Highlanders up top. On top. And here comes Sinford spinning around. Free throw line jumper. In and good.
Great answer right there. Nice hanger in the middle. That's what you want to do. Penetrate that defense. You can either kick it out or you can hit the little jumper, and he did.
Otwell has it up top now. Over here, swinging in the corner. Try to get it to Oscarson again. They want him down there in that corner. Now back up top to Otwell. 5:27 left here, first period. Just 3-2. Here's Ingram going off to his right, trying to spin around. Nice move, and he rolled off the front of the rim. Rebound Link.
Great defense by Link, but even better rebound as he got the position.
And Ingram's riding Rattery. Here's Rattery hop-stepping through the lane. Little short jumper off the glass. No good. Rebounds loose. Dylan Brinson's got it. He throws it up top to Rattery and down on the floor. Looks like Ingram took a spill down there as Brinson was trying to get that rebound. He's okay. Got to dry it up. Find the mop.
And the mop is out tonight. I want you to know a extremely large amount of duct tape was used on it, but it was the jacket blue duct tape.
Well, there's nobody here to operate it, Neal.
Well, it's because you got me over here on the radio. Hey, it's Wake Buena Vista or Horizon.
There you go.
We play the winner of that, and this is no slight to either one of those teams. But I don't know that either one of them is over 500.
Okay.
But it's playoffs. You got to be ready to play.
Absolutely.
Don't look past that game because you're going to get Lakeland or Lake Gibson.
Kobe Terry checking in, has the ball for the Yellow Jackets. Also checking in was Kenny Cotton. And now Cotton has it. He swung it around the corner to Kobe Terry, the blur. He's got it now. 4:50 left, first period. Over now to Sinford. It's just 3-2. Lake Highland Prep on top. Kobe Terry trying to look for help. Stepping through the lane, almost traveled. He got rid of it, though. No travel. Sinford, three-pointer, in and good. Cyrus Sinford. Actually, I'm sorry, that was James Rattery.
Yep.
And Rattery did a little motion there to the bench. Probably got to watch that. He'll get teed up for it. And, he traveled.
That's
He hopped the feet. Oh, my goodness, they missed it. And he turned it over. Thank goodness Delaney just nice little look pass to Brinson from Rattery. That was beautiful. Jackets up 7-3 now.
You can see the difference. Defense for Bartow really filling the lane so they can't kick it out. They can't drive it. And on the offensive end, they're being really strong with the ball.
That's a backcourt violation. They missed that. Oh, my goodness, they missed a backcourt violation, too. Oh, they missed the backcourt violation. Then they called a foul down here on Delaney was shooting it. Let me make sure. It was Otwall.
So they absolutely missed it there, and then they compound their mistake by a terrible. It felt like he was in position. Unless maybe he had a better vantage point, unless he was too low, but it looked like he was in position to take that charge.
So Kobe Terry picked up that foul. That'll be Kobe's team first in the game. 4:03 left here in this first period. Crossley back in. Also checking in will be Zimmerman. Zarian Zimmerman checking in, the freshman. The only freshman on the Yellow Jacket squad.
Rattery just went out of the game grimacing, so I'm not sure if it's if he rolled his ankle. He's kind of reaching towards his ankle, so hopefully that's going to be okay for him. We'll have to watch that as the game goes on.
And Atwell rolled it in, got a friendly roll, and checking in for the shooter will be number 15, and that will be Namar Collins. So Collins checking in for Atwell. Link back in. And Brinson's going to go out. 7-4 is the score. Made both free throws, did Atwell. Made one of two, And stepping through it is Crossley. And Crossley, they're going to call the shot clock not working. It's not working.
It was. He just forgot to hit it, I believe.
He's telling him where to put it at. I'm trying to listen there. He put it at 30. Put it at 30.
Yep.
7-4. Yellow Jackets on top here. 3:52 left, first period.
You know what the best cooking is? Home cooking.
That's right. Home cooking.
It's hard to say you have that in the first quarter. I think you just forgot to turn it on. But if that happens at the end of the game.
You know, if it's a late start on a Friday night like this, in late January or early February, it's the Mosaic Stinger Shootout, and the Yellow Jackets have the marquee game. Here's Zimmerman going off to his left. Crossley catch and shoot three, in and good. Too easy, Jay Crossley.
So pure, and that was not straight up.
With a hand in his face.
Yeah, absolutely.
10-4 is the score. Yellow Jackets on top. In the corner, catch and shoot three, in and good, and that's going to be a new player, Brandon Groh. And then Groh just knocked it out of bounds. And still be Yellow Jacket ball here. It's 10-7 now with that three-pointer by Groh. He's a 6-foot junior.
When you play good teams, they're going to answer. This team from Lakeland Highlands is going to answer. How do the Jackets maintain? It's a playoff atmosphere tonight at the Hive. Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
This is high-level basketball tonight, Neal.
Absolutely.
Kobe Terry up top, 3:17, 21 on the shot clock. Kobe Terry going all the way to glass. He dished it over there to Cotton, in and good.
He did a good job taking all the way to the glass, making the defender make a decision. He dishes it. Bartow gets two.
And moving around up top here is Ingram. Ingram's got the ball, passes over here to, now that's going to be Madube. And he's got it now back over top to Groh. Now Ingram, here comes Ingram going off left, spinning in the paint, finds down low. Good little look. He found Delaney down there. 12-9 is the score. Yellow Jackets on top. 2:35 left here, first period. Jay Crossley up top. Double team comes, then they pull it back. Man on man right now by the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders. There's Crossley trying to get a pick from Link. Almost a step back from Crossley. It is a step back three from Crossley. In and good. Jay Crossley.
My goodness. We cannot accurately describe how good of a shot that is.
That's Steph Curry-ish.
2 in a row.
Yeah, they're both Steph Curry-ish, where you're just dribbling and you just pull up with a defender in your face. It's just that's how it is. Collins now to Ingram. Here's Ingram up top. He's got the smaller Kobe Terry on him. He just pushed him over. They're going to call travel on Ingram.
Great play by the Blur.
Ingram stands 6'3", and he has got the smaller Kobe Terry on him, who stands at 5'8". He just ran him over.
And he's got the right to be there as
Absolutely.
long as he is in position. It wasn't a charge, but he forced him to travel because of the aggressive, what was it they used to call it on the radio broadcast, the mother-in-law defense?
Yeah, that's the mother-in-law, the suffocating mother-in-law defense.
Pressure and harassment.
Yes. The mother-in-law defense, the suffocating.
Just to be clear, Belinda Hancock, if you're listening to this, I was not referring to you.
Oh, deep three. Oh, my goodness. James Rattery from almost the logo knocks a three down. It's 18-9 now.
Y'all, he shot that from Mulberry.
1:33 left here in this first period. Oh, my goodness. A lot of three-point shooting. There's Grove for another one. That's 2 in a row for him. Holy smokes. A lot of three-point shooting going on here. Oh, and Rattery dribbled it off his foot. So that's going to be Highlander ball here.
He just got a little bit sped up. He was looking to penetrate again and kick it out, potentially for another three, and as he just got ahead of himself.
So it's going to be Highlander ball here. 18-12 is the score. Yellow Jackets on top. They're trading three-point baskets right now. Are the Yellow Jackets and Highlanders. 1:13 left here, first period. Ingram's got it up top. There comes the double team. Now they cross over here. New player checked in. That's Jones. That is going to be Grayson Jones, a 6-foot junior. He checked in for the Highlanders. Jones has it now, trying to go past Sinford. He does get there. Finds Grove. There's Grove for another three-pointer. He didn't knock that one down, though. Thank goodness. Here comes Rattery, bringing it back up under 1 minute now, first period. Catch and shoot by Rattery, in and good. Holy cow, Yellow Jackets shooting the lights out right now.
I know it's not good for radio to have dead air, but I don't have really much to describe how good the shooting is right now for Bartow.
There's Jones going in, a little scoop shot. He missed it. Oh, and they're going to ring up Sinford.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody didn't like that call.
I think there was one person in the gym that thought that was the right call.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's the one with the whistle. I'm not sure about that one.
That's just the second personal foul in the period, and both on the Yellow Jackets here. That one was on Sinford, his first. And I don't think everybody liked that.
Miss Denise, I apologize. This game, I'm active. I'm spreading out over here. I'm holding on to the table.
I'm giving you room.
That is the pace of this game. It just feels like, hold on to the table. Here we go.
So Emmanuel Birch will check in. He'll get Sinford out. Birch, a sophomore. And Neal, when Birch checks in, he looks like he's a seventh grader, but he's a sophomore, and he's the coolest, calmest guy on the floor. A lot of the Yellow Jackets play that way. Just they're always under control. There's Crossley. Crossley says, I'm shooting another catch-and-shoot three. That was in and out. And then Dylan Link had the loose ball, and then Ratterio comes up with it. Good offensive rebound for the Jackets. 19 seconds left. Crossley, catch-and-shoot three, got fouled. He'll get 3 shots. He got fouled on the 3. I hope he's okay. He is.
He got lucky by a bad play by the Lakeland Highland player, because Coach McGriff's yelling one shot. He lets it fly. He's feeling it. He lets it fly. So luckily he got fouled. He's going to have 3 free throws here.
Yeah, he kneeled tonight. Jay Crossley, he's always got a green light, but he ain't waiting around tonight. He is slinging it up. Crossley makes the first. It's now 22-13. Yellow Jackets on top. 16.3 left in this first period. And here comes number 2 of 3 for Crossley. Crossley taking his time. Eyes, looks, flicks, and in and good.
You know, as you're looking at the standings right now, the rankings, the good thing for Bartow is they're ranked 4 in their classification. The bad thing is 3 of the top in the rankings are in their region. Yeah. So Orlando Evans is number 2, Bartow's 4, and Edgewater's number 5. So it's going to be tough getting that region, but you got to start with the district next week first.
Well, you got to know that Evans and Edgewater, one of them's going to knock the other off, most likely, at some point. Hopefully Yellow Jackets don't have to go through both of them. Here we go. Here's Rattery. He's got it with 5 seconds. Here's Rattery. Pull up three-pointer, about the same spot. He missed that one. Ball loose, falling out of bounds. There's 0.9 on the clock, and it's going to be still Yellow Jacket ball. So we might be able to get this is a throw a lob in front of the rim and tap it in, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do. And they don't do that. There's no time. You don't have that much time. Birds try to take a step and create space, and you just don't have the time with 0.9. Coach Griff coming out to talk to him and say, you don't have that time. So after one period of play, it is Bartow 23 and the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders 13. We'll take a quick break and bring it back. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. When you walk through our doors, you will find our team of friendly and experienced automotive experts who are dedicated to helping our customers. Come in or call us today. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
This is Jonathan Jester with Citrus Air Conditioners. Do you ever worry if you're getting the best service for your money? If you live in Bartow, you no longer have to worry. We will give you a second opinion for free on any AC work you're considering. Call 534-1171 or Google Citrus Air.
Well, we're talking to Craig at Budget You Pull to Bartow. Craig, I understand it doesn't cost much to check out all the vehicles on your yard.
We charge a $2 entry fee, but you're good the whole day. You can leave and come back all you'd like. Plus, we give you free carts and wheelbarrows.
Budget You Pull It, just east of Bartow on Highway 16.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket Basketball. The Yellow Jackets have a 10-point lead after one period of play. And, Neal, if you'd have told me we'd have been up 10 after one, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
Well, just as a reminder, early this season we said in the pregame it was a different time then, but this team beat Bartow by 20 or 25 points. But Bartow's got to continue to play good defense and hot shooting. They hit 5 3-pointers in that first quarter. Lakeland Highland hit 3. So the hot shooting is going to cool off at some point. Who plays the better defense?
Crossley up top now to send for it to start this second half. Bartow will have possession and does. Up top to Crossley, looking to get a pick from Brinson. Trying to find space. Oh, a little give and go to Brinson from Crossley and in and out.
Got to use the board there.
Absolutely. And that'll be Ingram bringing it up here for the Highlanders. Cross court over there. That's going to be Madube. And he's got it now to Ingram. Back over here up top. That's going to be Otwall. He pulled his dribble up. A little disorganized are the Highlanders, and trying to find space was Ingram in the corner. Catch and shoot three, and I don't know how Cotton didn't block that from Delaney, but he missed it. Rebound, Yellow Jackets. There's Sinford looking to find help. Here's Rattery to Crossley. Crossley trying to find space. Cross court over there to Sinford. Catch and shoot three. In and good. Cyrus Sinford. That's his second tonight.
Bartow is so good when they are moving the ball. You don't need a dribble bunch. If you move that ball, swing it to the opposite side, open shooter, knock it down, that's what they're doing. 6 3-pointers for Bartow.
26-13 is the score. Yellow Jackets up here. 6:36 left in the first half. Now up top, that is going to be Carson. There's Otwall with a three. He knocked it down. It's Atwell. He's saying Atwell. Okay, I'll go Atwell. Rattery up top. Bartow on top. 10 still here. There's Crossley. And they are still giving him a lot of space, Neal, over there. And now up top, Simforth swings it to Brinson to Rattery. Bartow swinging it around top. Oh, they find a flashing Brinson, but he lost it. He was falling out of bounds. Turnover, Yellow Jackets. Atwell bringing it up. Trying to get in and create space. Spinning in the paint. In and good. Made it look too easy. You got to defend that a little bit better.
Yeah, sometimes good offense is better than good defense, and it wasn't the greatest defense.
And too much traffic there for Rattery. Now it is a breakaway layup there by Oscarson. And Coach McGriff's going to call a timeout here with 5:40 left in this second period. Today it's more important than ever to have a banking relationship you can truly count on. At Citizens Bank and Trust, we have a long-standing history of looking out for your future. We are local bankers here for you, your family, and your business. Over a century and counting, we are Citizens Bank and Trust, and we are proud to be your bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You know, we were talking about how good of teams come and play in the Mosaic Stinger Shootout. You look last year, Windermere, 7A state runner-up. Orlando Evans, 6A state runner-up. St. Pete Gibbs, 4A state runner-up. Santa Fe Catholic, Polk County, 2A runner-up. Victor Christian. But the year before, Miami Norland, 5A state champions. St. Pete Gibbs, 4A state.
There's
these
quality.
teams are getting it done.
Yeah. You better have a resume to come play in the Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
And if you're a Polk County team, you better be ready to play. Earlier tonight, Kathleen was down by 20. They hit a three-pointer to tie it, and then Apake hits a buzzer beater to win it. And then the second game of the night, Lakeland comes back from 12 down to win 60-55. So 1-1, Polk County versus out of Polk County.
And Kobe Terry, absolutely, they're sent for it. He wanted another three, didn't take it. Here's Zimmerman giving go to Cotton, and Cotton had it blocked there by Delani. Here's Ingram bringing it up. Bartow on top, 6 now. Well, been up as much as 10. And, there's Atwell for a three. He knocked down another one. He's got the last 8 points, and he's closing that gap all by himself, Neal, is Atwell. 2 threes and a 2-point basket.
11 three-pointers, if I've got it tallied correctly. 6 for Bartow, 5 for Lakeland Highland Prep. Again, it's a good team. They're going to make a run. I think Bartow's done well all season long against those runs, except for maybe the Victor Christian game.
Yeah. There's Atwell up top, and the whistle's blowing, and I'm not sure why. Let's see what the stoppage is. Yeah, they've been having problems with that, I think, tonight. They had trouble in the other game before this one. Charlotte and Lakeland played in the game before this, and Lakeland won by 5, I believe.
Yep.
That was a close game, though. Really, the whole entire game was back and forth. Now here come the Highlanders. They have possession here. 4:38 left in this second period. Atwell, the hot hand up top. He's got it. Pulls his dribble up. Up top, gives it back to him. He's got the last 8 points, closing this gap down. Bartow's been cold, sitting on 26. Here's Ingram. Ingram going off, nowhere to go. Good defense, Ira Sinford. In the corner, they're going to get it over to another 3-point basket. That one's Delani this time. So now it's a tie ball game, just like that. Here's Kobe Terry. He turned it over. And they can't have that, Neal, and against a good team like Lake Highland Prep. Ingram back outside. He had the three. And did you just leave him? He just knocked one down and shot that short. It did Delani. He missed the second one there. 3:53 left here in this first half. Kobe Terry going to set it back up and slow it up just a little bit.
Well, and you got Crossley out of the game. You got Rydery out of the game for Bartow. So who's going to score points? Where are you going to get the outside shot from, or are you going to get inside the link?
And Kobe Terry had a three, didn't take it. Only finds a flashing Kenny Cotton. Cotton trying to go muscle it down low, play a little bully ball, and he missed it. And rebound there. Nice bounce pass over here to Os Carson. Three-pointer, in and good. Too easy. And just like that, you got to call another timeout here. And now they have a 3-point lead due to the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick 30. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
You know, they have it all at Budget You Pull of Bartow. Just ask Craig.
At Budget You Pull, we sell a lot of front and rear bumpers, both cars and trucks. If you need a plastic cover on one of your cars, they're just $40. Any windshield for $25.
Budget You Pull It, just east of Bartow on Highway 16.
There's always some great cooking at your Bartow Beef O'Brady's. Join the new Beefs Rewards and earn double points on the weekends. Complete details at your Bartow Beefs in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's. Good food, good sports.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket Basketball, where the Yellow Jackets are down 3, actually. The Lake Highland Prep Highlanders with a 3-point lead. And, hey, have been on a 13-0 run, Neal.
13-0 run. If you look at their schedule, like you said, they're, 22-1, 23-1, whatever it is. They haven't just been beating people. They've been beating them badly. And so to see Bartow come out the way they did, but they're going to have to find some offense because they've gone quiet here. But earlier they were doing a great job protecting the perimeter. That has fallen by the wayside. Bartow's going to have to start playing that Bartow Yellow Jacket defense again.
In this period, Neal, they're on a 16-3 run. And a runner in the lane by Crossley. A tough shot. Link battling for the rebound. He got fouled. He'll get 2 shots. Yeah, if you go back to the start of the period, Neal, Lake Highland Prep on a 16-3 run right now.
Well, we knew they could score in bunches, but it's almost like Bartow came out. It's like a prize fight. They punched them in the mouth.
Yep.
They kind of got, backed up on their feet. They came back, got their feet back underneath them, and then they punched Bartow in the mouth. How does Bartow react? If you're going to go play in the playoffs and you're going to make a deep run, you've got to respond. We'll see how Bartow does.
And Link misses the first, so it's still 29-26, down 3 here. 3:07 left here in this second period, and he missed them both. And Crossley had it for a minute. Who did it go out on? And they're going to say it is Highlander ball here. Yeah, Atwell has 8 of those 16 points that they've put up in this period.
The two most frustrating things for a fan to watch a game, missing free throws and reaching in and making silly fouls.
And almost a steal there in the backcourt. But the Highlanders come up with it. Up top will be Madume, and a quick three-pointer by Atwell. He missed that one. About time he missed one. But then it goes right to Oscarson. He missed it. Good rebound by Link. The Yellow Jackets got to just get a couple baskets here. Sitting only on 3 points in the entire period. There's only 2:40 left. There's Crossley, catch and shoot 3. In and good. Jay Crossley, his third. We needed that.
That potentially, you got to get a stop down here, though, to sway the momentum.
Absolutely. Atwell, who's got a couple of them. Now up top to Ingram. Ingram's been trying, but he's ice cold, and he got fouled that time by Brinson. And I think it's going to be on the floor, and that'll be Brinson's first.
I know it's been a hot minute since I played high school basketball, but every time they catch it, they shuffle their feet.
Yeah, they have a lot tonight. So the foul was actually on Crossley, not Brinson. It was on the floor, so Lake Highland will bring it in. Highlanders have it up top. That's Madume. Now to Atwell, the hot hand. Hop stepping in the lane, pump fake, and pulls it back out there to the big man Collins. Atwell has it. Oh, beautiful pass. He tried to thread the needle down there to Madume, but just Madume couldn't handle it.
You know what I enjoy about this basketball game? They got their coach. We got Coach McGriff. They got players. We got players. These are two really good programs.
Yeah.
You can tell they're both well coached. They make the adjustments in the game. The teams go back and forth. If you're not here tonight, you need to come tomorrow, and we'll cover the games a little bit later in the broadcast.
Yep.
But you've got to be out here at the 2026 Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
Absolutely. It's a tie ball game right now. 1:55 left. Kobe Terry got to be careful on that carry. It's tied up, 29 all. Here's Rattery. Another little hesitation move. When poked out of bounds, actually, by Ingram, so still Yellow Jacket ball. 1:46 left here in the first half. You want to finish strong here. You can score in bunches here at 1:46 left. I'd like to have it. Here is a catch and shoot. Another catch and shoot 3 by Crossley. He missed that one. He is just pulling the trigger tonight. Anytime he touches it. Ingram, crossover dribble. Nice Euro step. He missed it short. Good defense after a good offensive play there by Ingram. Here's Rattery pulling and taking the space. Pump fake. Kobe Terry. He says, I'm shooting the three-pointer way off the glass. And the rebound was Brinson. He got fouled, but the ball was flirting with going in.
You know what I love about Jacoby? He let that thing go, and let's be honest, it was not a pretty shot.
Yeah, and he just hit pretty high.
He just started laughing at himself like, hey, good rebound. Thanks for bailing me out.
I don't think it hit the rim. So Dylan Brinson gets 2 free throws, and he missed it. And I tell you what, besides Crossley's three free throws he made earlier, we are ice cold from the line. So Brinson trying to break the tie here. Eyes, looks, flicks, and he does. It's now 30-29, Yellow Jackets on top. 1:23 left in this second period. Atwell to Ingram. Ingram up top. Double team coming. They get it to Grow. He's got 2 threes already in that first half. Here's Atwell also with 2 threes. Back to Grow. Catch and shoot 3. He made it and 1. He got fouled. It'll be a 4-point play here for Brandon Grow, who made his 3rd 3 of the night. And it'll put the Highlanders up 32-30. And he's shooting if he's open, and you got to get a hand in his face.
Just for reference, John, looking at this Lakeland Highland Prep team in the last few games, 67-34 winner of Bishop Moore. Timber Creek 81-47. Trinity Prep 81-25. Like I said, they have been just beating down teams. So Bartow's got to feel really good where they're at, even with a hot start. If they can get this around tied or maybe down a point or 2.
Yeah. I mean, they know the importance of this game. It won't really affect anything where Bartow ends up in the playoff system. It won't really matter much in the region. It's everything's probably going to stay the same because of the quality of opponents, but you want to get that confidence, Neal, of playing a good team to get ready for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
1:04 left here, and Bartow turned it over. Cotton tried to lead Sinford and just tried to throw the touchdown pass, and it went out off the sideline. He let him too much. So Highlanders will have possession here with 1:02 left in this second period on top 3. Madume trying to get it in. He gets it in the corner down there to Ingram. Ingram's got Sinfort on him. Needs to get it cross court here. He finally does. Now to Atwell. Atwell's got Rattery on him, and now they get it to Ingram. Atwell was leaning in, and then in the corner, Madume back to Ingram. Here's Ingram going off to his right, spinning. They get it up top. Oscarson looking around. Here's Atwell. Atwell, all too easy. Just laid it up. Nobody was there. It was a good pick from Madume to get Atwell open.
Yeah, great offensive set for the Highlanders.
35-30 is the score. Highlanders on top. 25 seconds left here in this first half. Rattery to Crossley. There's Jay Crossley, catch and shoot, 3. Oh, shot it short. That thing looked good. Give him another one.
Back to him.
Yeah, go right back to him. We got the offensive rebound. There's 12 seconds left. We should hold for last shot. Rattery's got it up top with 9, 8, 7. Calling a play. Here comes 6. Running out of time. Here's Rattery trying to get a pick from Brinson. Doesn't take it. Fading away baseline. Shot is short. Oh, and it's going to be out of bounds. So it'll be the end of the first half. So after one half of play, it is Bartow 30 and Lake Highland Prep Highlanders 35. We'll take a halftime break and bring it back. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Need an energy drink or protein boost? Visit Crave Nutrition of Bartow and sample our healthy energy-boosting Mega Tea, nutrient-rich shakes, protein bites, and much more. Crave Nutrition behind Dunkin' Donuts on North Broadway in Bartow.
We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130. WWBF Bartow.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket Basketball. The Yellow Jackets are down 5 here after one half of play. And really, Neal, the difference has been, hey, how you doing, man? The difference has really been three-point shooting. And when
yes,
and it was the Yellow Jackets lighting it up in the first period, and then the Highlanders come out in the second period and start shooting the lights out, and they outscored the Yellow Jackets, Neal, 22-7 in that second period.
Yeah, I had it last I checked. The Highlanders had 7 3-pointers. We had 6, and I just stopped because if you have 13 3-pointers combined in the first half, it's the storyline, right? But I'd also say, I don't know exactly how many, but we've missed at least 4 free throws.
Yeah, the free throw shoot, we've missed at least 5, actually. So this game be tied up. You make your free throws, but you got a lot of open three-pointers that they've gotten. We've had a hand in our face on several of ours.
As good as our ball movement was in the first quarter, theirs was better in the second quarter. They were finding, when we say wide open, we're talking like 10 feet wide open.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So the Highlanders will start off with possession here in this third period. Oscarson up top, looking for help, gets it to Ingram. Now back to Oscarson. The Yellow Jackets look like they're stepping up the perimeter defense just a little bit. Ingram trying to cross over dribble. Oscarson thought about a quick 3. And he took the space, and then he got fouled, and that's going to be Crossley's second. And that was kind of a cheap foul right there, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's Crossley's second. Just 17 seconds burned by here in this third period. Here's Oscarson for his first, and he knocks it down. And one of the things I've noticed here, Neal, so far is every Highlander can shoot. Every single one of them. And he missed a second, but then they let Ingram step in and get the rebound.
That tends to happen when you're dealing with a prep school. They know how to get shooters. Hey, real quick, while we got more free throws here, 11:30 tomorrow morning, Winter Haven versus Miami Norland, 1 p.m. Discovery. Of course, Wheelan Beauville from that 2010 championship team brings his Discovery team in against Leesburg. 2:30 Auburndale versus St. Pete Gibbs. 4:30 Santa Fe Catholic versus Windermere. 6 o'clock game will be Victory Christian against Windermere Prep. So Windermere in the first one, then Windermere Prep, and then Bartow with a rematch against Villages Charter at 7:30. Of course, Bartow won that game by a 2-point buzzer beater. That's a very good team coming in tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. 37-30. Ingram got fouled and got 2 shots, and he knocked them both down. So now it's 38-30. I take that back. Yes, he did. He actually, I was going to say he missed one, but it was Oscarson missed one. Ingram made both. So that was a 3-point swing right there. Sinford in the corner. Brinson down low and knocked out of bounds by Madume. 20 seconds on the shot clock. It's 7:26 left in this third period.
A good entry pass by Brinson, but he felt like Lincoln was coming across the other block. He didn't quite get there.
Crossley up top. Crossover drill on Madume. And now back up top to Sinford. They know now to get a hand in Crossley's face, that's for sure. Here's Ratter. He got tied up there. He got it to Sinford. A little touch in the lane, and he missed it. Good rebound by Madume. He skied up for that. Here comes Atwell in the corner. Back to Atwell, back up top now to Madume. Now Atwell got to get a hand in his face for sure. He really started it in that second period, did Atwell, to get the Highlanders going. Thought about that three. Stepping it back was Oscarson. He couldn't get one off. Here's Ingram now. Ingram trying to cross over. Goes baseline. Shot it short. Missed the layup. A rebound. The Yellow Jackets. And here comes Rattery pushing it up. 6:38 left here in the third period. Bartow down 8 against the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A.
Too much standing around right now for Bartow.
And now up top, this is Rattery. Moving around, getting space, goes in, runner off the glass. Oh, it fell off the front of the rim, but he'll get 2 shots. 2 shots here for James Rattery, the sophomore. And I did not see who they rung up. They didn't call a number. Called it on Madume, number 2. That'll be his first. And Neal, that is the first personal foul in the game that I've been able to ring up. Or no, I'm sorry, I missed a couple. You're right, because we already had our free throw attempts. I was going to say it's the first one I've marked.
Say it louder. The referee's right in front of us.
I know, right?
Say it a little bit louder so he can hear you. He hears us.
6-20. Yeah, really. He's trying not to.
He's acting like he doesn't hear us. He hears us. I'm just looking for a smile.
I try, man. I usually don't get any
there we go.
reception. So he made 1 of 2, did Rattery. 38-31 is the score. 6:15 left here, third period.
Well, again, if you want to beat a team like this or you want to go deep in the playoffs, you've got to hit free throws.
And it's just too easy. They let Madume go all the way to the glass and hardly contested it. So it's now 40-31. And I can see why they beat teams with that three-point shooting, and they get to the glass very well. Sent for to Brinson to Crossley. Bartow needs to get a little bit of that momentum back, Neal, that they had in that first period. Sinford had a 3, faked it, went right, pulled up his dribble, almost traveled. Here's Crossley. Crossley, step back 3. Jay Crossley shot it short. And Link's got the rebound. He came up in. He got fouled. He'll get 2 shots. It looked like it was going to go in.
A lot more tentative in this second half, or really the second quarter on from Bartow than what they were in that first quarter. Yeah. It seemed like they were fearless in that first quarter, and then when things started to go a little bit the other way, they started getting tentative. Really haven't seen that from this Bartow team this year.
40-31. Here's Link. Eyes looks, flicks, and he missed it. The free throws, Neal. Free throws. It is 10:09. Not in the game, but on the clock. I'm glad it's not a school night.
It's usually this time of night. I don't look at the clock because when you know what time it is, it feels later because you know.
Late start because it's a Mosaic Stinger shootout. 2 games before this one. First game started at 6, and Link missed them both. Still a 9-point lead here for the Highlanders, and they're blowing the whistle. Shot clock's not working. So they'll check it back up. That's now, the third time tonight on the shot clock. Shot clock is mandatory starting next season.
Correct.
But Bartow put it into effect this year. 5:32 left here in the third period. They're going to put the shot clock down to 33. Ingram will bring it in here. Gets to Oscarson. Now over here to Collins. Oh, a little giveaway up top here to Atwell. Atwell dribbling around. There's 5:24 left. That's Ingram. Ingram now to Atwell. Atwell, trying to push off on Crossley. Nowhere to go. Carson wants that three. Nowhere to go for him. There's 14 on the shot clock. Atwell trying to find space, get around Crossley in the corner. Now they get it to Carson. Now back up top to Ingram. There's 6 on the shot clock. I'm not sure Ingram knows. Yeah, he does. Step back three, and he missed it. And good rebound there by Link. And here comes Rattery bringing it up. 4:55 left here. Bartow down 9 against the number 2 ranked team, Lake Highland Prep in Class 3A. There's a pump fake by Link, and he missed it. No foul. And a rebound there by Delani. Here comes Atwell dribbling hard to the glass. I think Link got a piece of that.
Yeah, the Highlanders are asking for a goaltend, but I didn't see it.
No way. No way. That ball wasn't even close to going in either. Here's Crossley over to Sinford. Sinford back up top to Rattery. He knocked one down that deep earlier. He pulls it back out, though. Now Crossley, now Sinford. No cheerleaders tonight because I think they're competing. There's Crossley. Kenny Cotton at the line. That little touch shoot. Got his own rebound. He couldn't get his own putback.
Just having a hard time putting the ball in the hole right now, the Bartow Jackets.
Carson knocks down a three-point basket for the Highlanders. And there's a crossover dribble. He left Carson. Rattery did standing still and then knocked down the 12-footer.
And don't get us wrong. This is a very good Highlander team. Some uncharacteristic things from Bartow, but I can easily see this Highlander team in the Final Four.
Absolutely. Bartow down 10 here with 3:43 left in the third period. Carson just knocked a 3 down, dribbling around up top.
One of the ranking services rivals has the Highlanders at number 9 in the state and Bartow at 25.
That's an all classifications.
Yes.
Atwell with a nice left-hand finish. Hung in the air. He wanted to foul, didn't get it. But he'll get the basket. It's now 45-33. Rattery bringing it up to Link. Now over there to Sinford. Bartow's taking a little bit too much time, I think. Rattery, crossover dribble. Had the 3, didn't take it. Now to Crossley. Sinford over here in front of the Bartow bench. Try to set up. Crossover dribble on Ingram, but he lost it. He had Ingram standing still. He had him, but he couldn't hold on to the ball.
Yellow Jackets.
So 2:58 left here. In the third period, it's going to be, looks like a full timeout by the Yellow Jackets. Do you need an energy drink or a protein boost?
Yes, absolutely.
I do too. It's 10:13 at night. Check out, I got the place for you. Check out Crave Nutrition behind Dunkin' Donuts in Bartow. They have all the T-bombs and coffee protein shakes, protein bites, puddings, and much, much more. Michelle and her team will make sure you leave happy and satisfied. Check them out on Facebook or Instagram to see what they have and see what the flavor of the day is. Crave Nutrition.
You know how tired I am? I would take 3 a.m. gas station coffee right now.
I've done that before. I regretted it later, but it kept me up.
Yeah.
It did keep me up.
The only time you do that if you're driving a long ways. But
that's what I was doing.
I'm trying to figure out how to drive the other side of Bartow tonight when this game's over.
That is it. If you need a haircut tonight, we got 2 barbers over there with the barber mirrors. And that one kid over there, Neal, I think they've been working on him like the first 3 periods of this game. They've been working on him.
He's getting a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, where are all the clippings going? I don't see any on the floor.
Well, any good barber cleans it up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, Neal, they've been working on that guy since the first period through halftime. I mean, they are getting it perfect. They got the level out over there on him. Laser level.
We need to get this Bartow defense perfect in this third quarter
Absolutely.
and the fourth quarter.
So after the timeout, it is possession for the Highlanders here. And there's Atwell. Oh, try to get it. Good defense, Kenny Cotton. They try to get the lob there to Collins. Good thinking by Atwell. Atwell is a solid, well-rounded player. He's got the whole package.
And they've got multiple players. You know, you look at that, I think they've got 6 seniors on the roster, 3 or 4 juniors, and the rest are sophomores. So this is a similar team to Bartow, but they're a little heavier on the senior side than Bartow is, with only 2 seniors with Crossley and Cotton.
And you got some college scouts. We noticed a couple in the crowd here tonight. A good crowd, and kind of mixed. I mean, it's heavy Bartow, obviously, but you've got
Highlanders got a decent amount of fans here tonight.
Yeah, you got some people hanging around from the other games watching too. And there's a 3-pointer in the corner there by Groh. He missed that one. Had 2 in the first half. Ball loose and Jones had it. Now Kobe Terry, the blur, has it. Here comes the freshman Zimmerman. And he just lost it, and Kobe Terry has it. It fell in his hands. Now to Brinson. Brinson pulls it back out, needs help. Bartow going to set it back up. 22 on the shot clock. Bartow is down 12 here. Need to get it back under 10. And Cotton got fouled by Collins. He says, "What did I do?" Official says, "You pushed him." So Collins is going to pick up, I believe, his first. It'll still be Bartow ball. That foul was on the floor. And Ingram's going to check in there for Delani.
You know, we've said this Bartow offense has kind of got stagnant, but you got to give credit to their defense as well.
Absolutely. And a lob went in on the inbound of Cotton. He couldn't finish it, though. A rebound there by the Highlanders. Atwell to Jones. Jones dribbling around, goes off right, pulls his dribble up, needs help, throws it up high over there to Groh. Now over up top to Atwell, to Ingram. And Jones now has it up top. 1:45 left here in the third period. There's Groh. He threw it out of bounds. He tried to get it to Ingram and threw it out. And really, they haven't made a lot of mistakes like that and a lot of turnovers. I don't know the turnover margin, but I'm going to guess that Lake Highland is winning that battle.
And you talk about the Highlanders head coach, Ben Freddick. He's been there 9 seasons. He's won 8 district titles.
There you go.
He's a winner.
Up top, Crossley. Double team, finds Brinson. Oh, and then Jones just poked it out. 2-on-2 break. Here's Jones all the way to the glass. Shot is short. Good defense, Crossley. And then a block by Brinson. He blocked Collins. Crossley now to Brinson, to Terry. And then Groh knocked it out of bounds. He almost went into that couple over there.
Yes, he did. And I think Crossley blocked the first shot. It might be one of his only blocks this year, but you saw him as he was getting back on defense. He was sizing it up. He was going to try to block it. Got just enough of it. Need to get a couple of buckets here before the end of the third quarter. Get back in this thing.
Crossley coming out. He's not happy with himself. Zimmerman's got to hurry and get it in. He gets it into Cotton here. There's 1:15 left, third period. Zimmerman has it up top now to Rattery. To Kobe Terry. 1:05 left now. Here's Terry going off. He's got room. He's got space. He fell down. He got it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman lost it, though. He lost it to Atwell. Atwell now to Ingram. Ingram's going to hold the ball in the backcourt here. Finally gets it cross court. Under 1 minute now left in this third period. Bartow's still down 12 here. Been up as much as 10 in that first period. Lake Highland Prep started pulling away, outscored the Yellow Jackets 22-7 in that second period. There's Atwell fading away, shot it short, ball loose. Zimmerman comes up with it. Kobe Terry took a spill. He'll get back up. Here's Rattery though. In the corner, Zimmerman, the freshman three-pointer. Yes, in and good. We needed that. Puts it back under 10 now with a 9-point lead.
As important as that was
huge.
You cannot let them score on this end.
Yeah, you got to stop in 14 seconds. There's Atwell, and he just muscled in, bully ball. He knocked down Zimmerman and made the basket. 8 seconds left. Here's Rattery. Rattery taking the space, goes baseline, and one. Are they going to count the basket? Yes, they are.
No, it's a charge.
Oh, they're going to call offensive foul.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think that was the right call. He threw the forearm out as he led into the basket.
But you know what, though? If they had the circle down there like they have in college and in the NBA.
He was definitely deep.
He was pretty low to get the offensive foul. He was deep down there on that low post, on the low block. He was inside the low block. And that'll be the end of the third period. So after 3 periods of play, it is Bartow 36 and the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders 47. We'll take a quick break and bring it back. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
Looking to improve your home's curb appeal? Call Evolve Contracting today at 863-537-7537 for your lawn, landscaping, irrigation, and tree work needs. You can also visit us at evolveyourlawn.com.
Discover a menu crafted to please every taste at the Blue Ridge Grill in Bartow.
Let the Blue Ridge Grill cater your next gathering with a feast to remember, perfect for groups and private parties.
Blue Ridge Grill, North Broadway Avenue in Bartow, open 7 days a week.
The Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade is family-owned and takes pride in offering your family personal attention and distinctive services that truly honors the life being remembered. Our family serving yours.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket basketball. Yellow Jackets outscored that third period, Neal, 12-6. We only put up 7 in the second and 6 in the third.
After what? What was the 25?
23.
23.
We haven't scored in 2 periods what we scored in the first. Not even close. We've scored half, Neal, of what we scored in the first over the last 2 periods. That's not going to get it done against the number 2 ranked team in Class 3A. Oh. And then we just turn it over because Rattery fell down.
He lost his both feet went out from underneath him. He's coming around in between the sideline and the baseline to catching that corner 3. Both feet right out from underneath him.
So they're not a lot of chatter going on here. And Crossley's going to check in, and so is Sinford. And they're trying to dry up the floor here. Where's the mop?
It was over there in the corner. I saw it.
Yeah, I don't see the mop anywhere.
They must have already broke it again in that first game. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, we got the mop.
Hey, look at the duct tape.
Oh, look at the duct tape job on that thing.
I told you.
I wish I knew somebody with the Booster Club. We get some new mops.
Craig Burke. Ask him July 1st.
Wait. We're in January still. What are you talking about July?
We got budgetary constraints.
So it's 47-36, and the Highlanders have possession here. They get it into Ingram. Ingram coming, gets it back here to Oz Carson. It's going to be pretty close to it. They barely got across with 9 seconds on the clock. They got 10 to get across half court. Now top to Atwell. And underneath, good block there by Link. That was a great block there by Link as Delani tried to underhand it underneath the basket.
He's got such great control of his body as he goes straight up. He doesn't have any missed motions.
The long three-pointer there by Crossley. He missed it. We needed a 3 like that. We're going to have to do what we did in the first period to get back in this thing here. Just 1 period to play. Just getting cranked it up. And Delani, cross-court, Atwell. Oh, and they just find Madume all by himself. Good contest there by Sinford and Link. He missed it, and then it just leaves Atwell wide open for a 3. It was in and out. He missed it. A rebound, Yellow Jackets.
There was a lot that just happened in that defensive set.
Absolutely. Sinford now over here. Front of the bench, goes in, free throw line, pulls it back out. Here's going off to his right is Kobe Terry. Kobe Terry, crossover dribble, goes baseline. They're going to call foul on the floor. It's going to be on us Carson. That might be his. Yeah, I'm not sure. He didn't really call it. But it is his first from what I've got, and it was on the floor. So the Yellow Jackets with possession, trying to get it in. Got to hurry, and that's 5 seconds. Yeah, he took too long, Neal.
Yeah, you gotta have that clock in your head.
Bartow down 11 here, well within striking distance.
Well, and we hit the 3, and we said we got to get a defense stop. They let them go right back down the floor, and it's got to be on both ends.
Up top is Ingram. 6:30 left in the game. Ingram trying to go off to his right. He does. Euro step in. That's his first basket of the game from Ingram, and I don't think he's sat the entire game either. He's been on the floor.
He's definitely a spark plug for them.
And sliding is Kobe Terry. He held the pivot foot, though. No travel.
We need to go back to the same color shoes because these shoes are slippering all over the place tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Sinford pulls it up. Lake Highland Prep crowd over there wanted to travel. Kobe Terry up top to Jay Crossley. Oh, and dribbled off his foot. He keeps possession, though. There's 9 on the shot clock. Here's Crossley, all poked from behind by Ingram. Here comes Ingram with Kobe Terry on him, and he made it. Kobe Terry almost poked it away. And now it's going to be a quick 30-second timeout for the Highlanders. Since 1966, the Bartow Community Service Center has been empowering people and inspiring change. Support their mission to help Bartow families get out of a crisis by shopping in their thrift store, located at 495 East Summerlin Street in downtown Bartow. Guaranteed to have something for everyone. Help them be epic, empowering people and inspiring change. Bartow now down 36-51, Neal. It's getting a little bit out of control. Largest lead of the game for the Highlanders.
It is, and historically, we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast, Coach McGriff wants to have the toughest competition possible going into the district. Measuring stick, what changes do you need to make against these really good teams? And it's been rare that we've won both games in the Mosaic, going all the way back to 16 years.
Even the championship seasons, rare that you win them both.
But what do you take from it? Do you use it as a springboard? Do you schedule cupcakes that are going to really not test you? And then you go in the playoffs with a false sense of security? Or are you going to play these games? For the most part, Bartow is much better than the first time they played this team early in the season, Tip-Off Classic or whatever it was. Now, the last few minutes here, kind of letting it slide, but all in all, I know what Coach McGriff will say, there's no moral victories, and it's not about that. But we're playing better than we were at the beginning of the season. This is a very good team. Sometimes it's what they do to you than what you do yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Here is the Yellow Jackets. Here's Link spinning in the paint to Crossley. There's a catch-and-shoot three. In and good, Jay Crossley. We needed that. That puts it back to 12 now.
But you got to stop on this end now.
Absolutely. You've got to step up the defense. You got to be tighter, giving them too much space. You got to get back, too. There's Madume all by himself, and that's because Link fell down. He slipped. Oh, and then they just gave the inbound right to him, and he got Link in the air and got fouled. And so they're going to get 2 shots for Madume, and Link couldn't help himself. He kind of fell into Madume because he got him in the air.
Link on the foul.
That is Derwin Link's first in the game, and it'll put Madume at the line for 2 shots. Taking his time. Eyes, looks, flicks, and he missed it. Rattery going to check in. He's going to get Link out. Link was with a lazy inbound pass. Let Madume steal it. And then he fouled him. 5:10 left here in the game. 53-39 is the score. Here's Madume for his second. Eyes, looks, flicks, and he made it. Kobe Terry bringing it up here for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to get around Groh down there in the corner over there near the barbershop. Here is Rattery. Hop stepping, good move. Got fouled by Atwell, and he'll get 2 shots. That was a tough move there by Rattery. Fouls on Atwell. I think that's his first. Yeah, they're drying up the floor. A lot of duct tape over there, Neal, on that mop. It's holding up, though.
Once again, we want to thank Mosaic for putting on the 2026, being the corporate partner. Of course, they talk about with every generation, they get better at protecting the environment, returning mined lands to productive use for wildlife habitats, public parks, and much, much more. Thank you, Mosaic, for presenting the 2026 Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
Yeah, their partnership here with the Stinger Shootout has been amazing. Rattery is going to take his time for these 2 free throws, and he missed the first. And that's got to get better, Neal, to get into especially when you get in those close games, into the playoffs and start making deep runs.
Yep.
Free throws are going to make the difference. Rattery taking his time. Eyes, looks, flicks, and he rolled that one in and out. So free throw shooting's got to get better. So Ingram will get it cross court. And try to spin around on Rattery. Rattery doing a good job keeping him in front. Madume now up top, swinging around Atwell. Atwell to Ingram. Try to do the give and go. Ingram pulls it back out, though. 12 seconds on the shot clock. And that is going to be Ingram. Scoop shot. It rolled around the rim. No good. And it's going to be Highlander ball as 2 Yellow Jacket players there, Neal, just couldn't get the rebound. And it went off their hands.
We've all heard this in sports. Sometimes it's just not your night. It feels like that's the way it's been after the first quarter.
After the first period, yeah. 4:27 left here. Ingram gets it in to Madume. Up top. And then they just let Madume, they just bully ball it down there. Here's Rattery bringing it up. Bartow down 56-39. to Kobe Terry. Back up top, Crossley. Catch and shoot three by Jay Crossley. Shot it wide right. And 4 minutes now left here in the game. Ingram's in no rush. And Kenny Cotton's on him, trying to head fake him with the fake foul like is in soccer. Oh, and they just, good block by Cotton. And where's all the contact was being created by Ingram.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call. And again, if you have the ring,
yeah,
I'm not sure that happens. But, you're talking about the partnership with the Mosaic Singer Shootout with Mosaic. Since this event moved to Bartow in 2009, I think it was, I remember Coach McGriff said to me, he's like, hey, we want to move this here. You got anybody that we might be able to get? And I said, hold on, let me have a call. So, Debbie Burdett, if you're still out there, I know you've long moved on since Mosaic, but they jumped on right away, and they have not wavered for all these years that it's been here at Bartow High School.
Yeah, it's a great partnership, and it makes this thing possible. You bring these teams in, and then you've got all the food across the way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
this is not a cheap event to put on. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the players get shirts.
Yep.
I mean, you have trophies for a player of each game, for each team. And so
and congratulations to Coach McGriff and the staff and spouses and girlfriends. And there's a lot of people putting this on.
Absolutely, a lot putting it on.
And I want to remind all the employees of Mosaic, you get in free, you and a guest, if you show your employee badge. So come join us tomorrow.
So Rattery misses the layup. He got it through the whole entire defense. And Bartow down 57-39 here with 3:35 left in the game. This is Madube up top. Sinford on him. Trying to get around him. He does. And then another layup. He got all the way to the glass. Crossley will bring it up here. Back to Rattery. Spinning around. He's got it up top. There is Crossley. He's going to swing it around. Now back up top to Rattery. There's 20 on the shot clock. And finds Crossley down low, fading away. Jay Crossley missed it. Raw ball is loose, and that'll be Os Carson coming up with it. And they need to reset the shot clock. Shot clock is not reset.
Shot clock.
And it's off. Yeah, they finally did. It was not working.
It's still going.
Yeah, they're gonna try to climb it down to where it was. No, they just they were trying to reset it. Ball went out of bounds, so it'll still be a Highlander ball here. There's probably about 28 on the shot clock is what it should be, but they're going to give them a fresh 35, Neal.
Why not?
Why not? They're on top, 20.
So, when we get a lead like this, put it in football terms, it's kind of like getting up a couple touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then that defensive line they don't have to have gap control. They can just go after the quarterback. That's what this defense for the Highlanders is doing to the Yellow Jackets. They're just playing in their face because they don't care about fouling them.
Up top, Madube pulls his dribble up. Os Carson has it. They did get the shot clock right. There's 12 on it now. Os Carson stepping away, long two, in and good. No, they said a three. He was stepping away, long three. Yeah, they've been lights out behind the arc. Rattery, three-pointer, shot is short. A rebound there by the Highlanders. 2:15 left in the game. Atwell up top to Ingram. He'll hold it with 27 on the shot clock. And getting inside 2 minutes now. Oh, they just let Ingram go all the way down. He was quiet in that first half, first three periods. There is Rattery. Nice left-hand finish all the way to the glass.
You see Coach McGriff? I don't see him on the bench.
I looked for him, too.
I don't see him.
And long one by Os Carson. He missed the three. Crossley came up with it. He fell down. And is he okay? He is okay.
Okay, yeah,
He's down there at the very end. Isn't that him at the very end of the bench?
Oh, yeah, almost to the end.
Yeah. Coach McGriff sit down at the very end of the bench.
See a number of college coaches and scouts leaving now.
Yes, I do too.
Easily identifiable by their clipboards.
64-41. I promise you it was a lot closer earlier in this game. There's 1:35 left in the game. Rattery in the corner to Kenny Cotton. Finds Crossley. Catch and shoot three. In and out. He got robbed. Cotton with the rebound off the glass. No good. And Cotton is money for that normally, Neal. And it's just not falling tonight.
Yeah, having a hard time in this last 3 quarters.
5 points, Neal. We went from 7 to 6, and now we're sitting on 5 for the last 3 periods. That just won't get it done. Not against really any team.
And we normally do that in a matter of 60 seconds.
Yeah. Atwell, three-pointer, got fouled. He said, where's the call? He airballed that 3, and they didn't call it. 64-41. Coach giving the official a hard time. Rattery gets it cross court. One of the 3 faked it, goes in. Nice little Euro step. That's a beautiful move right there. You can't teach that.
I love the fact that we get to see that for 2 more years.
Yeah, absolutely. Double team coming. Now they get it over there, Madube, but then they leave Atwell all by himself, and he's going to throw it down. So Atwell threw down the dunk there. Rattery has it. Crossover dribble, step back, Crossley, deep 3. Shot it long. Zimmerman should have been there for the rebound, and he could have had it, but he was peeling back, and they're just going to run this clock down. They're on top, 23. 13 on the shot clock. There's a turnover, actually. Here comes Rattery to send forward. 3-pointer. Shot it long, wide right, actually. And that will be the end of the game as the Yellow Jackets will go down 66-43 against the Lake Highland Prep Highlanders on the first night of the Mosaic Stinger Shootout. We'll take a quick break, bring it back, and wrap it up. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Basketball right here on WBF.
Final call for the $20 truck. $20, one custom truck, endless impact on local youth and agriculture. No farmers, no food, no future. The drawing is almost here. Get your tickets now at 20bucktruck.com. 20bucktruck.com.
Hi, this is Alicia Jester with Citrus Air. When your AC struggles, call Bartow's local experts at 863-534-1171. From minor repairs to full system replacements, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable. Such great care, it must be Citrus Air.
The Whitten McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade are proud of our community and student athletes who strive to do their best. Another reason we are pleased to support today's broadcast. Whitten McLean, our family serving yours.
SR Wright & Company can help you at every stage of your financial future, from personal planning to insurance reviews, from business problem solving to deferred compensation plans. Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H, Southeast in Winter Haven.
And welcome back to Yellow Jacket Basketball, and the Yellow Jackets go down 66-43, and Neal, it started off strong. We had a 10-point lead after 1 period.
Yeah, sorry, they're doing player of the game here, but it started out. I mean, we even talked about it. We were a little bit surprised. They started hot. We've seen Bartow shoot at a high clip, but after that first period, ice cold.
Ice cold, and Neal, when you really look at the numbers, I mean, after Bartow put up 23 in the first, they end up putting up 7, 6, and 7, and so 13 points in the total second half. That's just not gonna get it done.
And I'll give credit where credit's due. Yes, it was Bartow making some mistakes, not making free throws in that second, third, and fourth quarter, not swinging the ball around with the precision they had done in the first period. But that's a very good team, and they play aggressive defense. It's kind of like we said. They got punched in the mouth. They responded. Bartow got punched in the mouth, and then they didn't respond the rest of the way.
Yeah, and if the Yellow Jackets can just keep up a little bit of pace, and really you got to keep the defense up, you get better, you have a more competitive game.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, Neal, another competitive one tomorrow night. Against the Village Charter School, who they won at the buzzer. The Yellow Jackets did the Christmas tournament, 75-72.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy.
They are not going to be happy. They're going to come in here wanting revenge, and so it'll be a good game.
It should be.
It'll be a good game.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say a whole slate of games tomorrow for the Stinger Shootout, and the first game, Neal, starts usually around 10 or 11 o'clock.
Yeah, so 11:30 Winter Haven versus Miami Norland. 1 o'clock Discovery versus Leesburg. The 2:30 game, Auburndale, a good team there against St. Pete Gibbs, good team as well. Santa Fe Catholic, they've got 17 wins on the season. They take on Windermere. And then the game right after that is Windermere Prep versus Victory Christian. And then Bartow versus the Villages, as you mentioned. That'll close it out at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night in the 2026 Mosaic Stinger Shootout.
And we will have that game tomorrow night at around 7:30 right here on WBF. And so you got to be patient with us.
Or 9.
You got to be patient with us because it's scheduled for 7:30, but you get an overtime game, you get anything to go long, and we will not start on time. But make sure you tune us in. It just may not be 7:30. Won't be before 7:30, but it will be sometime 7:30 or after.
The wonderful thing about it, as all the Yellow Jacket Nation knows, Corkston 102.9 WBF, the home of your Bartow Yellow Jackets, they have wonderful music you can listen to until we can actually go on air.
Absolutely. Make sure you tune in at 7:30 regardless. That's what you're really saying.
That's right.
So we appreciate you listening. Thank you to our producer, Jeff, back in the studio on a late Friday night. It's 10:40, Neal. And we appreciate all our sponsors, everybody tuning us in here late. So for Neal Duncan, I am John Bodie. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's Bartow Yellow Jacket basketball game was brought to you by the community support of our WBF Sports Boosters. Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow, Citrus Air Conditioners, serving Bartow and Lakeland, Bartow's Budget You Pull It Auto Parts on Highway 60, Spath Jewelers in Bartow and Valrico, and Crave Nutrition in Bartow. Yellow Jacket basketball is also sponsored by Whidden McLean Funeral Home in Bartow and Fort Meade, Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance of Lakeland, Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South, and Evolve Professional Landscape Management. Certified Public Accountants, S.R. Wright and Company of Winter Haven, Specialized Landscape Treatments from Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, and Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Bartow. For game schedules and archive broadcasts, please visit our website at wwbf.com or subscribe to our podcast, WBF Sports, on your favorite podcast service. Plus, you can follow us on social media. Bartow Yellow Jacket Basketball is a special presentation of WBF Sports.